Hello everybody, and welcome back to Propaganda, or I should say welcome back to me. Had a little family emergency, everything's fine, but had to take a few weeks there to get the checks and balances going. A lot of stuff's happened since then, including Aetherdrift came out, so I'm not going to lie, I've had very little time to look over the set, so courtesy of David Royale, hopefully we can get up his YouTube link again there. Thank you for doing that, Chimpskey. I looked online, as many of you do, and found this cool little spicy list. I'm trying to stay away from the Cycle Storm. That's such a hard deck to play regularly, and then streaming, you'll probably never see it here. It takes a little too much brain power for me, especially streaming. Anyway, so this is, as is his list. Really liked it. I've only played it once, again, not to be dishonest. So here we have it. We've got 18 lands, a lot of artifacts here. We've got 4 bridges, 4 furnaces, 3 mountains, 1 Carnarium, 2 swamps, and 4 vaults. We've got the old-fashioned Tomb Raider and the Galvanic Blast. New in the addition here is the Dynamite Diver, which I feel like this is, if it didn't have that sack ability where it's always going to do damage and, you know, kill Thraben Inspectors that block and such, I probably would lose this over something else, but so far so good. We've got 4 Okiba Reckoner Raid, which is the first time ever that this Nezumi Road Captain, once it flips, becomes relevant. Other than the menace, it's so cool. It gives all your creatures, or I should say your vehicles, menace. Very cool. Night Market Lookout. You all know me. I love this card. I kind of wish there was a Springleaf Drum in this list, or maybe, oh, I don't know, Sky Skiff, the wannabe, what do you call, Core Skyfisher in the artifact department. But we'll see. So far, so good. We've got 4 Deadly Disputes, the new card, a Burner Rocket, which has Flash and gives a creature you control 2/0 and trample until the end of turn. You can crew up for only 1. Sound is different? No, I haven't done anything different here. You're getting me all nervous now. Hopefully, does it sound okay? Can you at least hear what I'm chatting about? We've got 2 Sunshot Militia, which is the second time we've played this card in this setup. 4 Dreadships from, I believe, a couple of sets ago. The Echoey. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't really done anything differently. That's really strange. Sounds like a webcam mic. Huh. Let me double check here and see if the Yeti mic is all set up here. Should be fine. I'm not quite sure. Maybe my webcam's audio's on? Let me see here. I've got that set up for that. That's very strange. Well, hopefully it's doable here. Let me do this here. And in our sideboard, we've got 2 Snuff Outs, 3 Tithing Blade, 2 Spellbombs, 2 Pyroblast, 2 Krark-Clan Shaman, 2 Toxin Analysis, and 2 Duresses. So we'll go from here and hopefully get some wins here. Let's set this up here. I did notice, yeah, my interface does seem to be a little laggy and a bit slower, so I'm not sure what would be causing that. And I don't want to do a full restart here, but we'll see. This is like the worst way to stream, right? Where you're just like, is everything working? You get a little worried about everything. We will keep this. Grobberg, there's one chance. Hold on, let me see here. This does seem to be a bit jittery. And I've got a red star now. This isn't boding well for us. What's this all about? I wonder why the red stars there. Probably an update, but I didn't get prompted on one this morning, so Dayakuba! You're having withdrawals. Well, in a month from today, I will be in Lavona, Michigan, for the Pauper 1K at RIW Hobbies. So you'll be seeing that mug of me at the top of each show coming forward. Let's go with, I think I'll lean on a Vault here. And I could lean on Blast. I don't really want to waste it. Hoping I top deck the Goblin Man, but right now I'm going to kind of push for that Familiar coming out early and often. You have to double check the audio of the show. Okay, well, maybe I should have played the mountain there. Problem fixed. Before anything shows up, let's, you know what, let me get this dude out. I'll just get out of blocker and we'll see if he can do this. Yeah, I can just tell the interface is a little jittery, so I'm not sure what's going on in the background here. Read it and weep. That could be a lot of things. The old lady is going to attack us here. Jeskai Elder. Pretty cool little card. Probably got like, what, a snap coming up? All right, Distortion Strike. This looks like a little bit of blue blitz. I've always tried to fit in Jeskai Elder into my blue blitz style, and I haven't been able to make it, so that's what I'm going to write down here as far as our opponent goes. Boy, that is really weird. I'm not quite, like I haven't changed anything. So, apologies if audio is a thing for any of you out there. All right, so any spell will get around our Galblast here. So that's a little bit frustrating. We'll bring this out here. How much is this going to cost us? 2? All right, let's do it. Can at least turn on Galblast here. All right, they lose an island. We do have the right mana for this. Let me Galblast now. Do run a problem of a Spell Pierce here, but at least it's not going to... Oh, there's a Dispel. All right. At least it's not going to pump up the Elder, right? This is a sorcery speed only, if I remember right. So I could attack. I'm not going to. That was really dumb of me. I forgot that the Distortion Strike was on the stack. I'm all flustered because of the sound issue here, guys. Sorry about that. Ooh, so yeah, we've got a lot of play testing to do. You know, it's really funny. I came back from my time off, and my wife and son, you know, picked me up at the airport. They're like, "You'll never guess what we've been playing." And I'm like, okay. And I come home, and the whole living room's like redone, and they've been playing Ascension, which is a made from Magic players, not made anymore. And I remember liking it, and then we kind of put it on the shelf and forgot about it. But we were playing it completely wrong. I was paying the casting cost of each thing, as a Magic player will tend to do. And yeah, it came back, and with the new rules and my son explaining it way better and stuff, we were just having the best time, and I've just been playing that like crazy. So, all right, and when this enters, we incubate. This has haste. We can do all kinds of things with this. I still don't want to do that. I'm going to play out the Militia. I'll get unflustered here in a minute. We'll attack here. Just do this. I kind of want to get rid of that Elder. I can at least dispute maybe a Vault of Whispers here in response to something. We'll see. Playing it very slowly here. We're usually used to being the offense in this style of list, so right now it's just kind of like we're trying to get our footing back, especially after that Galblast being countered. Otherwise, we'd just be going crazy and tapping everything. But they dropped their 4th land. Strange. I think I would have kept that in play. Okay. Always yield this. Always yield here. Yep, Grogberg's back. Everything's back to normal. Oh, I haven't heard of the spoils. But yeah, we've been having a lot of fun. We play about, I don't know, 8 games a day. We've got all these tallies going. Both my wife and my son are 1 game up on me total as a total. So, all right, I'm going to block here. If they've got any tricks, we'll just dispute it. There's a trick. Okay, well, our dude's gonna die, so we can. Oh, hold on right here. Let's see what they choose to return here. So I'll dispute that, maybe. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna dispute this trickery. So nothing dies. We get some goods out of the deal. This gets returned. Retraction Helix. This is spicy. All right. Ooh-wee. We got all kinds of goodies going on here. Let's play... I don't really have a target for that yet. 2, 3. We'll play this. Okay. We'll go get some life out of the deal here. Play the Lookout. Play this for red. Ship this. Crew it. Tap in this and this. Done. Might as well use them while we got them. Losing some life, gaining some life. Attacking for 6. Yeah. We'll do it like that. Yeah, Zephyr Scribe. I've never had this played against me, but we know better than to doubt Grogberg. It's a hyped up, what do you call a Merfolk Looter. Woo! Speaking of like echoey audio or one-sidedness, wouldn't that be funny if there was like some, not funny, but wouldn't really surprise me if there was some like bug going around where people, it just made your voice sound like that in real life, you know? You think that's weird? There's a thing in the southern states called the Lone Star Tick, and it's only been out like, or been discovered for like the last 15 years. And it's a tick, you know, arachnid, that when it bites people, not only do you get all the drawbacks of a tick bite, it comes with the horrible upside that you become allergic to most meats. It's like, talk about crazy nature. I was like, dang, that's a freak show, isn't it? All right, let's just do everything here. We'll do this. See if it gets countered. Now next turn, all our stuff's going to be unblockable, so that's pretty cool. We'll rock this dude out. We'll transform the token here, get some more meatiness. Woo! Yeah, cool, cool, cool. All right, now let's we'll crew this guy. We'll tap this dude. Sure, we'll do this one. Say done. Wonk. We go. I'll attack with everything here. Why not? Well, the Elder can do some stuff. I might want to wait a turn. I don't play like that. Let's go. We've got a flashing prowess elementalist adept. Ooh. This is a lot like Footlight Fiend or a weakened Perilous Mer. So we'll kill the Elder. Or he's just dead here. Very slow start, but we did pull off the win, but it's against Rogue, so can't do too much there. And I was horribly distracted. Let's go to game 2. All blue, so very obvious we're going to bring in some Pyroblasts. You know what? I think I might want to bring in Krark-Clan Shaman, given the nature of this deck. Yeah, let me bring in these boys. I might lose the militias here. They have so many ground guys, I don't really want to be tapping stuff at sorcery style speed, because I want to be having some defense in tow. We've got the Dreadship, don't want to lose any of those. Epicure did not show up. It would be nice if it did. Night Market, we could probably lose 2 Night Markets here, just because they're going to get eaten by the occasional Shaman that shows up. I'm not going to go overboarding and bring in Toxin Analysis. We don't really need a lot of life, and I'm not trying to kill a lot of my stuff. Hopefully we can wax the board at an opportune time, and maybe our Refurbished can survive. Distraction! Carnarium, the only one in the list. We'll mulligan this hand. Open up our graveyard here. All right, let's see. Keep here. Get rid of one of these. One is plenty. And away we go. And for any of you that play Ascension, last night I beat my wife really easily. Boy, don't take that soundbite out of key, right? I beat my wife. So I had a really good game. I had super efficiency. I was able to thin my deck, and it was just all good stuff, just drawing a bunch of cards and stuff. And then the very next game, she had just this MVP. I've never. My son scored over 100 maybe once or twice, just over like 102, 103. She had like 128 points at the end of the game, which is unheard of. I was like, oh my God. There you go, Dreamer Stingo. I better never run for office, right? Everybody will take that and be like, remember when he said this? What an outrage. Who could ever live with this guy? Which isn't too dissimilar. Woo, let's go. Well, we've got Metalcraft. So when you ask for those quotes, do they just come up randomly out of the quotes that have been, what do you call, permitted? I don't want to bring out the Shaman. They've got a lot of return synergy here, so I'm just going to sit back and chill. Hopefully we draw a land. Okay, there's that. That's on our turn. Yeah, we're going to say no to any sort of tempo. Get out of here. I love me some flash. We've got some flash in our list, 4 of them. Alrighty. Well, we got some options here. Don't really like many of them, though. When in doubt, make them discard. Let's go. Let's see them return that, right? Always yield. I think I'm going to pitch one of these ships here. Let's get rid of a Dreadship. We've got one in hand. Yeah. All right. Well, we're that much closer to land then. Obsessive search. My goodness. What is this, Odyssey block? Crazy. Yeah, we're not attacking into that. Let's go. Yeah, getting back into my groove. Again, in 3 weeks, or in 1 month, there will be a missed show, but I will be, hopefully, I think they're streaming the RIW Hobbies Pauper event. Still don't know what I'm going to play. I got it down to about 3 decks, and just all over the map, you know? It's one of those times I wish I was a nobody in Pauper and just showed up and could play, so that if I crash and burn, it's no big deal. But like I said, I've been at 3 of these events. I've gotten first and 2 seconds in big style events, and so my batting average is really high, but which also means I think not really a gambler's fallacy, but just reality. If I keep going to these, a few of them, I'm going to have to crash and burn. Flash against trample until the end of turn. That's pretty cool. Do I just bring out both guys? We've seen some flash mechanics here, so I'm not. That's attack first, so that if I have to give something a 2-0, I can. I can always slam out the burner rocket if they've got some tricks. All right. We need more mana for that to really be a thing that works very well. So I'm going to bring out our Dynamite Diver, followed by Night Market, and run from it. Okay, I'll do it here. I've got Mtmentat ran. I'm trying not to give too much of that stuff away. I need every little advantage I can get. Let's just say you won't be too surprised. Maybe the week after the event, I'll play what I played or something, and then have critiques on it and such like that. So, alrighty. Well, this is curious. I could just do that. I could bring this out. I'm gonna blast this now. He's tapped out. If he blocks here, I gain a lot, so I'm just going to attack. Night Market's going to trigger no matter what. They might be creatureless. I don't think they're going to block here. Oh, they do. All right. Cool. Maybe figured there'd be like a mutagenic there. I'm going to play this just for tempo, and maybe it gets bounced. Don't really care. I'm not going to trip it. Mindset throw. Yeah, it's pretty. I wouldn't want to be the person trying to put me on a set list. I can wild and random is how I roll. Woo! Well then, let's attack with everything. He'll block Clarky, which I don't really plan on using. Let's go here. I'll finally bring this out. I'm just going to do it now. We'll put this on the Epicure. Can't bounce anything. Let's make it that height. Hit for 5. All right. Grogberg. Every first round, every month, or every week. My wife and I are playing in a pickleball tournament tomorrow. We practiced. Yesterday was the first day I played 2 times in a day since my big hamstring injury. I played in the morning for like 2.5 hours, and then I played in the evening for about an hour, and then I felt a little nervy thing near my hamstring. It wasn't the same feeling as my hamstring, and so I was like, calling that. So tomorrow, hopefully my leg holds up and we win. If you don't remember, we don't have a good batting average. We only won our buys the last time, so that's pretty disheartening. Let's crew this up. Crew up for 1. I'll bring this dude in here. Say done. So tomorrow we'll be playing, and if we win 1 game, it'll be progress. But last night we played against like 4 random teams. Good news is they were all very close games. Bad news, we did lose every one of them. But they were very close. It was like 11-9, 11-10, that sort of, those sorts of losses. So, does this have trample? I don't believe it does. All right. Let's, boy, I could just wax the board here. That'd be a funny little move, wouldn't it? Let me do this here real quick. We'll dispute our man. Oh, we got nothing there, do we? I can do that. Or after damage, I could just kill these and keep the board wide open. And, oh yeah, I got the win here, don't I? Let's hit 3. I don't have to do any of this stuff. A lot of times I pay too much attention to the board, not what my opponent's actual life total is. So, boink. There's the dreaded boink again. All right. Play la bien. Yeah, I'm not sure what I could do other than just stopping and starting the stream there, Chimpskey. Yeah, I can't really do anything live. It probably just does need a reboot or something like that. If it's that bad, maybe if everybody, it seems like you're the only one I'm hearing that from. But if everybody else is in agreement, I can always restart the show and see about 5-minute downtime or something like that. I'd like to play first. Yeah. Okay, I guess we'll keep this. We'll save that bridge for when we need it. Good games, Grogberg. You're right. Alrighty. Boom, boom. Off we go with the Epicure. It's so strange. I wonder if something happened to my mic, but like I said, I never touch this thing. It just always stays the same. But obviously we'll lead here. Sure, we'll just bring this out straight away, making this hit for 3 and attack. Hi-yo. Jaboozy, watch streak, 7 stream streak. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that greatly. Ooh, I wish this had trample. Oh, what more do you want? Maybe a little bit more board clearing, like the new, what is it, the new discard, not discard, disfigure artifact. Some little black 1-drop, surveils for 2. And there's David Royal's our YouTube page. Very cool, high quality content, unlike my audio today. All right, let's do the thing. We'll bring Night Market out. We'll play the bridge. Do I think it's worth the stuff? I do. We'll crew. Let's not let them start being able to bounce stuff. Always. Maybe we sit back. I'll just not attack. That seems a little reckless. Grimbauble, that's the one. That would fit right in here. Because, you know, scenarios like Burner Rocket, all we're trying to do is really clear the way. I think I'm going to pitch that Furnace. All right, we don't care about our graveyard at all. The door is open. Let's find some stuff to do. We'll discard this. More of that. All right, we'll play this out. Well, let's do this thing here, just to do it. Done. Yeah. I could attack with both. Do the thing. Let's see what we get here. I can dispute whatever gets in trouble. Yeah, that artillerist was the low-hanging fruit, right? That was the one I was just like, it's tough not to put that in Cycle Storm because it so belongs, right? All right, that's an awkward draw, isn't it? Because of that, we've already got artifact lands here. Plenty of them. I'm going to get rid of this token. Go like this. Here we are. Okay. Boom, bam. I think we'll just pretend that we have Galvanic Blast here. Yeah, I've seen it a few times, Shabuzi, in the bobble, and just the only game I've ever played with this other than last round was a bobble list, Or's Hobblade. I think they had like just 2 main or something like that. Never did, that's for sure. Okay, we got them on defense, that's for sure. Well then, this bodes well for our heroes. We'll play this out. Booyah, we'll do this. Play it like this. Lots of bad Ganon jokes in this household. We'll play this dude out. Crack. We'll crew this up. Done here. Is that worth trading with an inspector? Probably not. I just want to keep the board clean though. So I'm going to rush on in here. We've got some damage in the Sunshot. Tapping our 2 lands, getting in a little bit more. Something's going to get cast down here, probably this. Or that really hurts. Not too bad. We lose 2 things. I've had worse, but we will lose our Goblin Man. Doing the thing. All right, we'll do the treasure deal here. I'll tap this and this. And then I'll do this again. I'll tap this and this. For 2 more damage. Hiya! Feels like you might want a third of these. I don't think I'd go up to 4, maybe, but it is neat when you have a stall mechanic in play and you can just tap all your resources to do stuff. Oh no, now we're really goners. Be nice to top deck an Epicure so we can just toss a land and keep moving here, but oh my goodness, let's just top deck a Deadly Dispute into 2 Galblasts. How about that? Alrighty. The little hockeys coming on in. It's usually Lembas is the play here, but it might be... Oh, all right. Oh, we'll keep our lands in check here. Be able to do that, no problem. Let's bring this back. We'll bring back that mountain. Let them in on our plan. 5 artifacts out. 1 very tiny little driver. But when he dies, he will trade with an inspector if it chooses to block. And down goes the mountain. Boop. So yeah, I'll have to listen to the stream, see what I hear on the back end, and then I'll do a test record after a reboot to see if it just gets fixed that way. It's one of the weird things about just software in general. I can't really gripe about any of the ones I'm running because I've got a very... high-end laptop, but it is strange. Like that one time, what was it? I had some of the program open and it conflicted with it, and all I had to do was shut it down and restart it, the OBS. But man, he wouldn't have thought it on the other end. Yeah, I got rid of Tithing Blade in my 8-rat list. I moved it to the sideboard, and went with that cast down main. Just very happy with that change. Just got clobbered in Pauper Classic Tuesday. I think I did play my 8-rat list, and you ever have those days where you go to something because you're supposed to go to something and not because you wanted to? I felt like just kind of obligated to be there, and I wasn't into it at all, and my record showed it, the same list that I would top 8 with, no problem. I just crashed and burned when 0-2 drop yet I played more Pauper that evening, but I don't know. For me, so much of my pie chart of victories is desire. And if I'm really fired up and motivated, not much gets in my way, but it gets pretty crazy out there. All right, I'm going to attack here because I can flash this into play and at least take out 2 creatures. Let's go. Just pull the voice recorder. It comes with Windows. I just open up voice recorder. Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be helpful. Thank you. We'll do this. Say yes to this. So we get in for 2. Well, 3 total. It's probably the best block they could have done there. I was hoping they were going to block with like an inspector so we could have got rid of 2 creatures, but oh well. Kind of drawn dead here. 18 lands in the list. Does feel like we're flooded right now, but that happens with every list, so what you gonna do? Deadly Dispute, best card in Pauper. I can say that with a straight face and all the cameras on record. It's crazy how many close seconds there are to that exact ability, right? I think you can play like 20 of those effects now. Rekner's Bargain, the one that makes the map token. Heck, you could go back to what's the original one that I think it just said creature, like 5 or 6 years ago. Cost of blunt, a plunder. I can see it. I just can't read the words. Yeah, Altar's Reap. Yeah, it's probably more than 20 total cards you can put into a legal deck. Getting a little skittish on our opponent's end here. They don't want to go all in, nor should they. All right, Insight with Flashback. That's one of my faves. Who doesn't like a free card, right? We'll do this, and we'll discard the land because we love retrace abilities. Woo! Eviscerator's Insight. Sure. Bring in the heat. Let's do this thing. Crew for one. How will you do that, they say. I'll do it like this. Take out an inspector. We'll lose our vehicle. Not too worried. I'm just all carnage right now. Be nice to top deck a Sunshot Militia at this stage of the game. Takes 2. Lose a dude. Here we go. And my buddy Tom was in town last weekend. Weekend before that, we had the little family emergency thing, and so, uh-oh, they're going to gain a card here. That sucks. He came into town and had some great conversation. Lots of beer-filled evenings. And no pickleball. I kept urging him, like, you're really going to like this. You're really going to like it. He wasn't taking the bait. I wonder if they knew Deadly Dispute was going to be that good when they... Obviously, yeah, it's going to be a 4 of in most decks that can run it, but that it would just be kind of the backbone of so many more. Well, I'm going to get 2 out of the deal. Or no, that's not true. He double blocks with Inspector. That kind of sucks, right? That's a double block. I trade this for 1 Inspector. I'll chill out so that we buy more time on our end. We'll hold this bridge. Just because I'm playing red doesn't mean I have to be wanton. We've got 2 disputes left in our list. We're still not through the Zelda cartoon series. It's like torture. It's done about once a month. I'll urge Aaron, hey, we got to watch another episode. It's like torture, right? I don't know why we do it, but usually some private joke comes of it. Feels like we're not going to win this game, just how these things go. This deck across from us, Orzhov in general, is all about that mid game, and we are here, and he's not dead. So that's the sad reality. I need like a... maybe that trample dude, Deadly Dispute, and like double Gal Blast. Not many ways out, even though, you know, it looks like we're way ahead, but we're going to be at like 3 life next turn. This helps a bit. I'll bring this out. Can at least threaten a block. I'll be blocking that Glint Hawk if things don't change. Although, since they're not on red, I don't really have to make them play at 1 life and be okay. Is this a cast down straight out? A dispute. Okay. Yeah, still holding back here. They just bum rush me. Do I die? That's I block. That's 2, 4, 5. I'll get through. Not too bad. I'll be blocking that Glint Hawk if it comes over. Or not. I might... uh-oh, yep. There's the Grim Bobble we were talking about. This might be the guy I played last night. Bye-bye, birdie. What sound does a Refurbished Familiar make when it falls out of the sky? Probably quite a few sounds. Yeah, we've lost this one. They can gain the life here. Go up even. We need them to tap out for something really dumb. If we're Foreboding Fruit, that's the one that I messed up playing when we were playing that Jund list. I think I missed one of the draw aspects of it. I just did like the second half. It's like, why even make that an option? Who doesn't want to draw? But I guess maybe if you're getting decked sometime. But anything, hey, there's a Gal Blast we need, but unless they block really poorly here, we'll just attack. This is just a double and a single. It's no brainer. We won't show them that we even have the thing. Yeah, we'll concede. Are they gonna? Oh, maybe not. You got to know I've got blast, right? All right. I was like, all right, Over's Hove. Oh, we didn't see a blade. Alrighty. Spellbomb. We got our own blades. These drivers can probably go this round. Bring those out. I think I'll bring in 2 blades. Considering the Snuff Outs, it's not much stuff I'm too worried about. This is for like big ass creatures. Bring in this one, maybe a Spellbomb. Just the one. Spellbomb. I think we're good here. Let's do that. So yeah, I'm sitting a little chilly because I'm sitting on an ice pack. Just in case, I want to do every preventative maintenance step possible if that is the hamstring coming back to life. We had like 2 more hours on the court last night and we just called it. I was like, let's just go play Ascension and not throw caution to the wind. I probably would have had I not have a tournament tomorrow, but we'll see. Yeah, my wife and I used to, when we would play, it was like 11-1, 11-2 losses and stuff. Whereas separately, even with strangers, we play really good. But when couples get together, as I've said often on this show, do that. Oh, I actually applied for a pickleball job, like a creative director of this really popular app. And I mentioned this show and how much, even though this is about Magic, how much I kind of talk about pickleball here and there. So hopefully they saw the example and are moving forward, but still haven't heard anything on the application side of that. Not sure how I get a smear on my glasses. I don't remember touching them. All right, here we go. Yeah, we want to play first. Open this up. All right, we'll keep. Bit of slow hand here, but we can lean off with Epicure followed by Carnarium and do the thing. Let's rock like that. Yeah, for what it's worth, the computer is feeling like laggy, like there's something in the background going on. I Control-Alt-Delete before every show and get rid of all the background processes. Like if you have Adobe or any of the that suite, it is a huge memory hog. So I'm always like turning those off and stuff. But maybe I accidentally clicked on something that's making the audio a little funky. So apologies on that. All right, let's lead off with the Spellbomb. We'll bring out the Carnarium, turning this, get our lands right, and attack. Ghosted by the CIA. What's left of it? My goodness. Never seen this amount of upheaval. Keep the news off for 15 minutes. You feel like you're missing out on some crazy, big moving news. All right. This card isn't played enough. Divest is really good. Well, you're not going to go with Lookout. Well, I guess you go with Furnace here. That's nasty. Yeah, that's what I would have done too. Nice pull. So if things don't improve, we're going to dispute that blood token unless we hit a basic drop here. I could just blade away the Inspector, get rid of a blocker as things go. I want to dispute this token. Let's hit a land. Oh my goodness. Come on now, that's not how things are supposed to work in life. Alright, we'll trip this for red. We'll bring out the Goblin Man and swing. Dang it. Mind-Stab Droll, that's right. Tuesday evenings, I believe, is when your stream is on Twitch. Feel free to send the link out again. One of our moderators. Always about sharing here. I still remember what it was like when, I think it was me, Little Fight, and all of one viewer and Shirazaman back in the first few shows we had. This feels really far away, but I'm going to keep it for value. I guess I'll lose one Lookout, Boy, I really like these guys, though. I'm going to lose the Sunshot. There's already enough ground crew here that I'm getting a little worried about blocking things, so I don't want to be tapping stuff for... I know this could be a blocker, but if it didn't have that sorcery in there, this card would be insane. Good grief. All right, while we've got it, I'm going to do this again. I need to hit land. This is ridiculous. Boy, that furnace pull was very ideal, wasn't it? Does this cost technically... Okay, sometimes you can do this tricky little thing with the math there, but it's not letting us now. I'm going to pull this for the lookout and just do this. I'm going to hold back. Defense is a little more important at the moment. I don't want to trade an Inspector for our Tomb Raider. Remember the Bushwhacker commercial referenced Tithing Blade. I spent like an hour cutting that blade out. I should probably start using AI for that kind of stuff. A lot of editors I know and companies I know on the high-end editing side, they get their interface working and then they never update, and they'll stay like that for years. And I'm stuck in like 2022 mode, so I can edit and do everything just fine, but don't really have any of the new features. This is rough. I guess we lose the lookout. Alrighty. That's interesting. Yeah, it's probably got a dispute here. But I think I'll blast this, try to get at least that out of the way. And we'll drop here. And still do nothing. This is really, really awkward. I mean, we're really deep into we've double disputed. This is like turn 5 or something. I've been stuck at pretty much 2 lands, one of which was bounced, returned, and then discarded via divest. So yeah, if you got nothing to do on Tuesday evenings, or if you do have something to do and you still want to do something else, go check out Mindstep Thrill's channel. Get the Pauper family growing. Woo! Ah, this feels good. We have haste. We have a lot of things. How much does this cost now? 3. Well, that blows. Could do that with trample. That's a good call. Yeah. Except that I'm kind of a purist and want that to go the other way. Let me do this. I know I could keep it as a combat trick. Yeah, probably I should have done that just so that they're more tempted to double block, so I could have got 2 out of the deal here. I'll do this, however. So done. This is just for the night market abilities effect. I know it's summoning sick. It's why I wish there were a few more ways to tap stuff, a few more vehicles. Maybe get it to 10. Okay, they use really good removal on that. Still got our vehicle out. 3 artifacts, so we can... Oh, gosh, I should have... No, that's right. It's only 2. I was like, why didn't I familiar there? But forgot. I wish there was a way to just kind of pause streaming so you could reboot and then not have the stream get interrupted. Double uploads are such a pain. It seems simple enough, right? You watch one video, you watch the next one, and it never happens. Just, people are done. It's over. This is when you wish this was a relic and not a Spellbomb. All right, we'll do the thing now, because I'm more thirsty for cards here than anything else. Yes. You gotta be worried about hasty stuff. That's right. 3 and 1, 1 and 3. Play this. Play this. Then we'll refurbish here. I want the ground cleared of these inspectors, so I'm going to equip and just run at this and hope he blocks. Done. Let's trade. Yeah, any sort of bounce mechanic we're dead to here because we're stuck at 1 here. I always feel obligated when the new set's out that week to play at least 1 new card. This deck had, you know, 2 in the form of the new Goblin and then the Burner Rocket. If you're wondering if there's any method to the madness, that's what's up. Okay. More creatures. Don't feel like we're winning this one. They're at 20 still, and you know their mana's producing. Their engine's flowing. If it were under 5 life, it would feel it, but it feels like it's going the same way the first game did. Surprised me that I won last night via a similar list. I guess it's worth putting this out. Let me bring this dude out here. Get the incubation factor. We'll do that next turn. Man, if that just made a creature, I'd be so broken. Like, just equip it immediately. Don't see many incubator tokens in the metagame. They're not worried about haste at all, are they? That means they've got a cast down in hand, attacking with that inspector. So let's do, we'll equip here. You know, I'd much rather that they kill that thing with their, the incubator token. So what I'm going to do is just play the burner rocket, targeting the token so that they use a cast down on a token and not a real permanent. So all the Phyrexian tokens in the world grasp their pearls at the outrageous statement I just made. What? Phyrexian tokens aren't equal? No, they're not. It's like half removal right there. All right, we've seen some familiars. I'm going to hold this in our hand. There's no reason to play it. The Pauper Brew Society. That just sounds cool. That needs to be a t-shirt. Epicure would be really neat right now. We could pitch the Whispers, draw something new, and rock it over. Already seen 2 Night Market Lookouts. Eat the dust. Be nice too. Get some life back. Negate this Inspector coming at us. Man, they got another cast down. Jeez. Oh, good to hear him, Chimpskey. Yeah, is that the one run by Fred Hawk? I think Fred Hawk's been doing his own thing on Fridays. Getting something together. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna surprise. Sure would be neat to get all the Paupers, like anybody, Chimpskey, Sherrod, just everybody, just all like, you know, at an event together. That would just be fun. All right, let's get rid of an Inspector. Very lackluster play here. First game, this deck's feeling very like Propaganda Broadcasting Society. I'm guilty of that. Feel like we're off to lose here. They're at 21 life. They're up on cards, board positions on their side. This is clocks on their side. Maybe even their audio is on their side. It's a rocky start back, I tell you. Double sepulchre. Oh, they forgot to attack. Oh, they're. Come on, you're at 21. You really gonna block with that if I do draw something? All right, I'll play. You know what? I'm gonna shift this one, guys. I don't think there's any coming back from this. They're at 21. We're just gonna give it to them. Go on to game 3. Or not. There we go. Play lobby. Good job, Pedro. Jump on in here and go to round 3. Coming up on just the hour mark, halfway through. So let's check this out here as we wait for hopefully the victim next. A lot of fun little synergies here. In the Sunshot Militia, again, gosh, if they ever print this when it's not a sorcery ability, it's going to be absolutely nuts. We got the new cards in Burner Rocket and Dynamite Driver. Feel like Dynamite Driver might be want to be Sky Skiff. I know it's an older vehicle, but flying's a thing, and it's a pretty cheap one. Funeral Longboats I've messed around with a little bit. I think it's a 3/3 for 2. I don't want to play for EO. I think the Sky Skiff would get the nod. Ooh-wee, lots of black. Keeping this. I like this hand a lot. You know what? I think I want to lean on a Night Market early. If they have a tap land, that's 2 damage and a life. That's good times. Boom, boom. Yeah, crewing 1 for pretty much a Skyfisher body is pretty awesome, especially if you've got Night Market there, then you're hitting for 3, so it's a card a lot of people just forget about. All right, let's attack. I might prefer another Night Market play. Usually I'm all about Reknar Raid, but Spell Snare, no, Spell Pierce is a thing, so I think I'm going to lean on another Night Market. Because for Spike, I'll live with it. I've got such a a black heavy hand that I'm just going to lean on the bridge coming out. Mental note, oh, bet they don't like losing fumes. So there's maybe one more in their list. Put them on Dimir immediately. They still need a swamp. If they don't do anything, this is kind of like Night Market Beatdown. It's a new deck. Fred Hawk's in the house. Good to have you with us, my friend. Woo! Feel free to send one of our mods your Friday event there on Discord, Fred. More than happy to help you out with that as we play Reknar Raid. Do they have a sprite? I'd rather see one than run into one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we can do that. We can always dispute in response here. Oh, just Hardcaster Familiar. These guys are doing some work. The Night Auditors. Ah, love that card. Springleaf Drum, Sky Skiff. Feels like I need Sky Skiff. We'll bring out this. See if they got it. Here we go. All right, there goes another black source. I got another one. All right. Now is when we want to see Sunshot Militia show up, because they're probably going to have a blocker this turn, and we don't want to turn off our ability to gain life and swing. Discard something, sucker. Did I play land? All right, I did. Here we are. 2 critters. Discard all cards in your hand, then draw that many cards. Whoa! Delarian wins. Boy, I'm glad I went with the early Night Market plan. That's equaled a lot of damage. However, 1 suffocating fumes, and I'm going to be crying a river. Funeral Love Boat. Ooh, and it has haste. Good times. Yield. Yield to everything. Booyah. We'll do this. We will crew it with our dudes. Done. This will happen. We have been crewed. Yeah. Here comes 6, baby. Now, keep in mind, once this flips over, we get this added bonus of vehicles you control have menace. Very nice static ability, as long as it lives. 1 and 1, we beat Blue Blitz, lost to Arzhov. Blade, I guess we'll call it. Is that what the kids are calling it? Yeah, Glaze Fiend would be kind of like, you're not big enough. Now you're way too big. It's like that song, one of these kids is doing their own thing from the Sesame Street days or whatever. It's just this little simple, very simple logic puzzle for, like, you know, infants to figure out, like 3 people are jumping rope and somebody's playing checkers and you're supposed to pick out that. It's kind of the magic equivalent of that. Sorry for the long story. That was a very long-winded way to get there. So we just got this unless they have bounce. A low chirp. Boy, this stream's just got everything. I'm going to have to reboot. It's not like I had my computer on all night either. Yeah, one of these things is not like the other. I think that's right. All right, we'll yield to this. Doing the thing. If anything happens, we'll just dispute it. Crew. Boy, I could just crew it here, huh? Attack with everything? Let's do that. Done, yeah. It's sick, why not just do it that way, right? Oh, they see that it has menace, and we're gonna win regardless. Alrighty. What on earth, that was UB... Call that UB Biggie. Okay, let's bring these in. Think it's worthy of a Spellbomb or 3? Probably. Let's bring these in. I like these in this case. I'm not going to be needing the drivers at all. I want to keep... Yeah, it feels like you need 10 vehicles in this list, so I would recommend, like, maybe 3 Sky Skiffs, losing one of these, and or 4. I don't know. Just think of the all the games we've played. It just feels like we want Sky Skiff. I mean, it would have even gotten around the -2/-2 thingy. Wait, you can't equip on. I think you can equip on defense. Somebody fact check me on that, please. Boy. I gotta order 1 ship. Let's go. You can crew anytime. Okay, thank you for that. I thought that was the way, but, you know, I have a optimistic memory. Coffee steam nose. Okay, I'm liking this. We'll keep. Again, just with the fast aggro out of the gates here. Yeah, even my mouse is moving a little funny. There's definitely something going on, so apologies for the spotty stream here. Very small chance it does this next week. Hot Wheels. Who doesn't like playing that? It's a funny little fact. I can walk to Hot Wheels headquarters from where I live. It's probably under a mile away. Mattel's headquarters. There's a lot of headquarters in this town. It's very business friendly. And also very small town feel. Okay. Well, if nothing changes, we're dropping a bridge. Swinging. And then playing Epicure. Good point, Chimpskey. Yeah. So, and also houses Propaganda Incorporated. Employing all of one person. Employing. Actually, that's like a slave wage. I think if you add up, especially like the time editing and things like that, it's like, how about this? You do all this work for quite a few days and I'll give you 26 cents. I'm like, all right, I'll do it. Deluxe is our slave. And yeah, there's been a much less accurate comments than that one. Slave of Love. Sneaky Snacker. Why don't I brew with that more? Such a good card. The Contrarian in me sees it and goes, that's already been done. Raid. It's gonna be a hit parade for the Raid. Let me get this out. I can foresee some battleships in our future. We'll do this, play this, and zap this. Get. Taco. I know it's coming right back. I just get that defense out of here. All right. We're moving into Blocksville. Bring out this ship. Next turn. Let's get this out while we can. Or do we? Hold on a minute here. Yeah, this is going to be unblockable next turn. Get the incubation going. Make that into a creature to block yet again. Because our stuff's going to be unblockable. They're at 10. It'll be a close one. Start letting these guys eat it. They're in that scenario, though, unless they have another 5/5 that they might want to attack with just one and keep one back. This is always sort of the MO of these style lists. They get this dominant board state, but then their life's in such a precarious total that they can't really play too much aggro, but we'll see. Yeah, so they don't have another creature. See, you don't need Duress, you just need Deduction. Booyah. Well, maybe they saw that this was going to be unblockable next turn. We had a whole bunch of stuff. Woo! Good times. All right. The match! The match! Off we go. My bladder's doing good. I'm feeling caffeinated. I know the audio is a little suspect today. Sorry about that again. I will look into it. One of my favorite candles, if y'all wondering what the hell I'm doing. Oh, my wife, for Valentine's Day, she's got this tiny little anvil. It's like the size of my fist, and she hammered out of sterling silver, like a, I guess it's just a rod of that, meticulously just tapped out this pickleball paddle that was the exact miniature specs of the paddle that I use. You can tell immediately it's my paddle. She did such a good job. And then she made a little circle that kind of holds the outside edge so it looks like the ball is like always right there. So I was like, oh man, that was pretty epic. I think everybody's alike that way. Gifts from a store are one thing, but when somebody makes you something, it's like, that really shows a lot more love, I think. That can't be in the rarity or the minority on that one, right? I think everybody's in agreement with that. All right, gotta play a bridge and slow roll it. Wow. Man, I hope we just hit a swamp here or a vault. This hand just has a gorgeous amount of just give and go life here. Let's go. Oh, come on, man. All right, we gotta slow roll it. Because of that Dreadship, I'm gonna bring out a raid. I'll get that going here. Basilisk Gate. I haven't seen a true gate list in a couple of months. There's some dabbling in it. New art on the Basilisk Gate. My eyes deceive me. Pretty cool. All right. Well, there's that. At least we've got a two-turn play here. We'll get out our little man here. We'll do this. Just trying to make our mana as efficient as possible. Hopefully we hit a land and we can just aboard the Dreadship and tally-ho. I'm not noticing this Dynamite Driver's ability really affecting anything. We didn't have Night Market out. I mean, Okiba is going to be able to crew it. It just seems like a little over-design in my opinion, having played this all of 4 times. 3 today. And, uh-oh! There's some synergy. Blowgun. Equip creature has Death Touch during your turn, otherwise it has Reach. Equip it for 2. I see. Come on, Gal Blast, but that still is not going to get us too much here. There is that. We have done the thing. Well, this is curious. I could force him to sack almost both artifacts. I'm going to attack with both, and then I'm going to dispute the Dynamite Driver, targeting Krark. It's a risky strategy, folks. One that might pay off. We'll see. All right, I take 3. Now I'll put the screws to them. I could probably wait till they wait to equip it, right? But I want to do more this turn. Even we've missed a land drop, so I'm going to opt to do it now. So now they can sacrifice the majority of their board to get rid of ours. Okay, that's just dead. Kind of scary. It implies that they have another one. All right, let's do this. Menace, 1 more land, and we'll get somewhere. You want lands like that, man? Just be like me and play Holdout Settlement. Survivor's Encampment. Play them all. Make all of your creatures hasted birds of paradise. Doesn't that sound enticing? All right, they did the thing. It's another way of utilizing the shaman. The Ramen Shaman. Gonna let me untap? I wouldn't have done that. I've already seen Dispute. I mean, don't really even have to see Dispute, right? Let's attack. Probably should have attacked with the other one. Attack with your lands. Where on earth is our stuff? Yeah, I'm going to kill our stuff. I really need to hit a land here. Carnarium's okay. We'll bring out the Carnarium. Actually, it's pretty optimal. Would have been nice to find a Gal Blast there, but whatever. So I could trip that token and yeah, let's do that. Just so we can keep tempo on our side if they do decide to wax the board again. Keep our life up here. It's a life gain on 1 turn and Death Touch on the other. Equip creatures, Death Touch during your turn, otherwise it has Reach. I completely read that wrong. During your turn. Okay, so good note. They're probably not going to trip that on our turn. Don't get me remembering Mystic Sanctuary. In fact, our first break, if we ever have one, I'm kind of going through here. Hey, first time chatter, vehicles, an unexpected counter to Shaman plus Blowgum. They could still activate it and wipe with it. Death Touch. Thank goodness it doesn't have lifelink. Yeah, I've been seeing Blowgun show up a little bit more here and there. Oh, man. All right. We lose the thing. We get it back this turn. Booyah. Sorry for the jitter feed. I've got an amazing computer and setup. It's just there's something updating or doing something and it's messing with the audio, and even my mouse is a little jittery. So if you're joining us, this isn't the norm. All right, no reason to not play this. Let's do this thing. Haste. Pow. Do this thing. So we can live through a Krark-y. How do you say that? Bum, 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 bum. All right, let's equip. Crew it. Sure, with this. Why not? Can't be blocked. Can be killed, though. See if they activate that for one. Would have been nice to have dispute backup, but whatever. Down it goes. Have I played a land? I have. All right, Refurbished Familiar is cool. We've got another Dreadship here. And the way it's looking, we'll be able to have a Deadly Dispute backup then. Seeing this little Wrath main deck here, probably lose our 1-drops going forward. But the bad news for us, the only deck we've lost to has been a Norse Blade, and this is kind of that style. It's a little bit more reach and flexibility. Thus a little slower. Okay. I'll get rid of the Lookout here. Much as I love this dude, it's pretty weak to this board. Yeah. Should have checked out our links there in the chat. Support shows other than ours. A week's a long time to wait for Pauper, so I'll give some love to Fred Hawk and others. Woo! Why not? We'll do this. We'll do this. Yo, nothing can be blocked. All right. Do I go completely creatureless though? Crew this up with this. Done. It does have reach. I gotta be careful there. It could just block it and then sack it. Precarious. I don't care. Wah! Let's go. We got Dispute on our side. Do I need even more options for 8-rat? Yep. Now they're going to wax the board. Let's at least kill that. 1, 2, is this happening? I believe so. Sure. Well, let's get something out of the deal. We'll do this and this. We'll say this. Kind of nice little hasty. Oh God, how good are these guys right now? Oh my goodness. Love seeing these guys right now. Epic. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye, birds. Basilisk Gate showing up. Did we not play a mana? Please tell me this mana can come down. It cannot. Ah. I guess we'll play the Epicure. Sure. We can always discard that land next turn. I mean, this represents 5 damage next turn. Might even be able to do more if I just play the Sunshot and chill. Siege Zombie. Can you bring that up? I forget the wording on that. Isn't that just creatures? Tap 3 attack creatures you control. I disagree on that one. Sunshot uses anything. We can use our blood token, incubator tokens, lands, itself. And the more I've been playing this, courtesy to David Royale, the creator of the list, I do think 2 Sunshot. I know I said 3 about an hour ago, but it does feel like you only want to see this when it's pretty relevant, and 2 is a really good number for that. This reminds me of a scene from the Avatar cartoon when Zuko and Aang are fighting against the dragons. I'm not quite sure why. They don't look anything alike. Maybe those muted red tones reminding me of that Fire Nation sort of garb. Here we are. Thank you for that, Chimpskey. Check out their channel. All good stuff. Okay. Well, let's do this here. I'm going to play this out. We're going to get both of these going active. Look at that, they have haste. Wink, wink. We'll tap here. I'll say this and this. We'll attack. Probably both are dead. Probably got like a cast down and a block, I'm thinking. Oh, there's only 2 cards. It might not happen. And I doubt you'd want to cast down one of those for the 2 damage. Much rather take out Sunshot Militia in a board state like this, right? Even now, I don't even want to trip that blood token because it represents 0.5 damage. Does anybody in the chat play Ascension, the card game? Or am I just talking to zero? Yeah, they got the gates going on here. They're going to come at me with a big fatty? Guess not. Not in the cards, folks. Limbus showing up. Yeah, I was playing it slow as a nightmare before, where normally you buy the cards in Ascension and then you just play whatever you draw. When I played it, somehow I misread, big surprise. I would draw the cards and then instead of playing them, you had to pay for them again. So it just was like molasses game. It was even fun then, but now it's just super, super fun. I've never played it. The only deck building it? Ah, I got it. Yeah, I was thinking maybe in the middle of the summer or something. We won't stop this show, but maybe like midweek we'll go live without mentioning it to anybody. And it might be my wife and my son playing because those 2 are like crack addicts. They can play like 6 games in a row or something. I limit it to about 2 or 3, and then I'm like, all right, got my fill. So one love of my life in cards, and it's Magic. But there's a very close affair happening with Ascension lately. Root, that's right, you've mentioned that before. It's so cool. Having kids is so rewarding in so many billions of ways, but I think one of the best things is just, this is strange. Treasure, I'm going to let him through here. I don't want this to die to that new disfigure artifact thing. But one of the coolest things is when they beat you, genuinely beat you, and you can tell that they're just better at this thing. And it's like, how's that happen? I've had a lifetime, or like Magic, for example, very prominent, you know. It's like there's no debating that, you know, my son's a better player than me. Maybe not deck designer, but definitely player. Definitely on the rules. What the hell were we just playing? I didn't even write it down. It had, it was Gates. Gates control, I guess, would be the thing. It had these. Snuff Out might be pretty good here. Just for the tricky. I think I'm going to leave it at that, though. I like these in this matchup. I like a lot of this stuff. I'm going to lose 2 Night Markets. No, I love the card so much. Ganda. Alrighty. Wire to a swamp. You are negated. Pretty good otherwise. Keep. I have this note that says, opening hand. I don't have it in front of me now, but I usually do. It's just because, like I've said in the past, there's almost an arrogance to me where I'm just like, I can make this work, like with any opening hand. And I'm like, stop doing that. It's okay to mulligan and play with an optimal hand instead of just trying to fight through some molasses. Pauper Gandalf. I'm surprised that's the first I've heard that. That's pretty good. We were just just yesterday we had the Lord of the Rings soundtrack on the TV throughout the house while we were playing Ascension, just for a little background music at our old Mythbusters episodes. There, let's bring up this with the driver. Keep things simple. Let's go. Can hit for 3 next turn. Want to do the burner rocket thing? That's right, Dreamer Stingo. Thank you for that, Chimpskey. Yeah, that's the link to the game. I was real surprised to hear it's not. It was just kind of went away. Grim Bobble. Yikes. Bye bye. Hope. Okay, we'll do 1 damage. Wow, I didn't know that. Mind Stab Thrall 6. That kind of cheapens the lore, I think. I think we just slow roll with Sunshot here. Let's just do that. Let's bring out the problem child. There we go. Another reason I'm trying to almost avoid breaks is I know this isn't the highest quality show that I'm usually have, so I'm trying to kind of get it done. And I'll check out the problems later. My wife's at a tournament with one of our other teammate, all women's tournament today, and then we're in one tomorrow. So if you're wondering, which I'm sure you're not. Okay, I like this. I just wish I had a basic swamp. Not that I have any targets here. We'll tap some artifacts here. And we'll attack for 3. Trample. Remember, I got to do that as a sorcery. Otherwise, that card would probably have a silver icon instead of black. Hey. Oh, curious, since I have a worldwide audience like Nim, does your toothpaste have fluoride in it? It's almost difficult to find non-fluoride toothpaste here in the States. I've been showing a lot of the latest things that it's a IQ reducer. Pretty greatly, too. You can lose like 5 to 10 points. I'm just wondering if that's a worldwide problem or if it's another one of those poisonous issues here in the States. Any dentists in the house? Okay, well, we can make them get out of our way with that, that's for sure. Let's see if the coast is clear here. We'll rock here. They did not disparage. Cruise for 1. 3's better than that. I really wish I had another land, though. I'm going to feign like I've got that. I'll do this. It's probably dead. Yes. Oh, wait. Where am I tapping that? I do have it. Let's go. Done. Toothpaste does have fluoride. Tom's of Maine makes toothpaste without fluoride. Okay. Yeah, I was really surprised with the just a tiny little bit. And you think like, well, I'm not swallowing it, but you know, a lot of people have tiny little cuts in their mouth, their gums exposed or whatever. It does get in your bloodstream, and it's an issue. So, if you're wondering why so many artifact lands, Sunshot Militia. Interesting, okay. Cliff Gate. I haven't really seen these gates get abused here. I get the drill, you know, you've got a big old 6/6 shaman. Oh, we did see it, that one swing. They swung at us for 6 with the dude, right? Colgate. That's a genuine laugh there, Chimpskey. Thank you, my friend. That was pretty good. Boy, how much am I liking this Sunshot Militia with a Grim Bauble staring across from us, right? It's like, good luck, sucker. Yeah. Do I, for tempo's sake, do I just eat? Nah, I'm going to hold out. Well, let's go. Now I'm going to do it. I need to find stuff. Yeah. Good grief. There's a regular land here. Okay. Let's equip this up with this guy. Done. He'll be dead next turn anyway. We'll tap these two. And a Sowinga. Encouraging a block here. Or not. Yeah, take out the rocket for the hawk? I guess you do. Sucker. Colgate. That's pretty funny, man. It's also is answer to the question of why only 2 Snuff Outs on the sideboard. Because we don't really have all that many. I think we only have 3 swamps. They're usually hard casting it, maybe with the help of a treasure token. Or if you're really creative, with the help of a blood token. I don't think I've seen this avatar more than maybe 2 times before. I forgot. Saving the Chronoclasm. Interesting. Yeah, the old border posts. I almost brought an Esper Blade list that uses the, what is it? I think it's called the Esper, no, it's not Esper Blade. It's a white and a black slash with a blue. And if you have another multicolor permanent, it's a 2/1. It becomes like 1/1 and has flying. You put like Cloud of Dominus on that and just have a good old time. And that's not snuff outable because it has that little sliver of black in the casting cost, even though you can play it in an Azorius shell. Very cool idea. Ouch! Man, how good is Sunshot? Not anymore. Here comes the bubble. Nice play. That's the one. Esper Stormblade. I've always had a little soft spot in my heart for that, but speaking of border posts, that's a nice way to power one of those out real quick. That's how desperate we used to be for multicolored mana. So we would do things like that. Okay, I don't have a target for this. Y'all know where I'm going. I'm gonna eat a blood token. Bloop. Get some lands, please. Please lands? No, no lands for me. Well, I'm gonna go all in, baby. I'll do it again, because I ain't messing about. Let's roll the dice. Okay. Well, I got tapped regardless. We still don't have a swamp. Play the Carnarium. Turn in a basic mountain. And go like that. Let's go. Shelter Landscapes. Man, that's the best thing to happen to mana. Almost too good, though. These landscape lands just can have a real good reason to not run them if you're on 2 or 3 colors, or 5. Alright. Got quite a bit of rain this last week here in the greater California area. A lot of mudslides. Nowhere near us, though. Put on my rain jacket in the morning and still go on my 4 or 5 mile walk. Come back all soaking wet. Good times. Alrighty, gaining some life. It feels like this one might be slipping away from us, as many Orzhov combinations can. Pay 4 for the Skyfish? I think I do. Just going to slow roll this. Let's make sure to play, well, I guess we could do both. 1, 2, 3. Play the Familiar. Correct that. I don't really want to wait on a surprise for that. For the tempo's sake, I might want to play the bridge here and then just use my token. I think I'm going to do that. We'll do this, and we'll play a very honest Snuff Out. Without them having any sort of tricks. As we've seen. Who knows, maybe they've got an omen right in their hand and they're like, sucker! Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Chimpskey. Neighbors are being incredibly loud. And they're, I think my studio's right over the little girl's room, and so they're about to have another child, so not to be completely dishonest. Come on over, Domringer. Gotcha. Okay. Here we go. Now the reason I talk a mile a minute, try to cover up that background. So we got quite a few options here, but oh, only one card in our opponent's hand. Let's remedy that right now. See what they got. Please don't be suffocating fumes. That would be horrific. There we go. Playing the thing. Doing lots of stuff this turn. Boom. Let's go. There we go. We'll haste this up. I'm not quite sure why she's wailing like that. This is a first, so it's probably coming through. There's that. There's this. Ooh, this is feeling fun now. Good times. Playing to a naked board. Looks very janky, but this deck can really kind of come at you 100 miles an hour out of the blue. Keep in mind, we've got a hasted 2/2 next turn. I say haste because right when we transform it, it's been out, so it attacks immediately. All right. Ah, Homelands. Every time I see that card, set, box, whatever, I always feel like my wallet got lighter. If you don't know the story, right after Ice Age, Homelands came out, and Ice Age was such a big success, and I paid so much of my rent by selling necropotences from one town that sold them as crap rares for like 3 or 4 for $1, and then I'd go down to Sacramento where people knew what they were doing and sell them for like 15 or 20 each. Anyway, right after that, Homelands came out, and I was like, man, it's just like, you know, it's your typical investment story, right? Everybody's bought this last time, and now they're buying this. Oh, let me go all in. And I opened up every other pack. It was like 3 or 4 shrinks with, which is like -5/5 green instant, if I remember right. I hope I'm not remembering that right. And they had different artwork. That was the big sell. And God, it was so, oh God. Oh, okay, I got it wrong. It was -5, oh, okay. Yeah, it'd be pretty OP if it was the other way around. Yeah, that Ishan Shade was like one of the best cards. Or Singular Vampire. Joven's Ferrets, yep, there you go. Get the old timers in with me. Woo! I don't really mind this discard. I'd rather it be a land, but the wailing has stopped. Thank God. All right. Boy, I really need a Okiba to show up here so they can't be blocked. Yes, Serrated Arrow is probably one of the best cards as far as Pauper is concerned, or Merchant Scroll. Those are good points, very good points. I didn't know Merchant Scroll was there. I always remember it as 5th or 7th edition, but that's what it was based on. If that be the case. Yeah, you want to trip down memory lane if you're old, or if you want to put yourself in perspective of like bitching about new sets, go look at Homeland's list. Bring it up in Scry, and you'll cringe. Be like, did this sell? Hey, boy, I guess I just called it. Sure, we'll do this. These are all kind of quality creatures I don't want being bounced, so I'm going to be happy with attacking. Transform this. We'll crew it here. I'll crew it with this here. Keep our flyers alive. And run at them with these boys. Crew this. So we can still sort of attack without worrying about our stuff dying. Of course, this way, there goes my vehicle plan, right? I'm just trying to encourage stuff dying. That's what I mean to say. Okay, they're down. That's gone. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have attacked with that. Should have just kept it to the 2. Wee bit reckless. We have 3 via the Okiba gang. Just don't want any bounce shenanigans with the active Dawnbringer out there. So. Damn it, Lembas. Tell you, if you play a proliferate style deck, 1 or 2 of those serrated arrows in your sideboard is pretty awesome. Start seeing it up to like 6 or 7, you're like, yeah, this is the best card ever printed. Every turn, I'm going to make things worse. All right. Here comes another. So we could get him to 1 this turn. Of course, Lembas is negating us from going recklessly sideways against our opponent here. Let's not forget there's a gate active. 5 gates, 6 gates. Careful, careful. Only a few attacks away from getting obliterated. You're going to trip Lembas now? Nope, they're drawing cards. Feels like they're pulling out of this, just mostly because of Lembas. They can just... It's the 3 life, right? I know I'm right. I don't know why I'm looking at this. Yeah, 3 life. Oh boy, that little dude's pretty awesome. Oh man, I'm sorry, opponent. This is what happens to me when I'm like just about to pull out of something. It's just like zap. All right, Chimpskey. Oh, Nosferatu, very cool. Woo! All right, off to the last round, guys. We've only lost 1 to Orzhov. Again, our feed quality is a little suffering today. I'm not sure what's behind that, but I will find out and hopefully remedy it. At what point do you talk to the neighbors and say, hey, you mind not screaming and wailing at this window on a Saturday? Woo! Hey, a little vampire emoji. I didn't even know that was a thing. Already off to the last one. We're 3-1, courtesy of David Royal. He's got a very high-end YouTube channel of videos I've seen. I've always been very impressed with the graphic quality and transitions and stuff, so very good stuff. Yeah, I was a little panicked last night. I sent Will and Jasper a message, my 2 co-hosts in crime here. It's just like, hey, you guys got anything that isn't Cycle Storm that uses this? And then I did a quick search, and I found this, so very good times. Hotwheels. Who doesn't want to play a deck called Hotwheels? Yeah, this is a bit changeable. I really like Sky Skiff. While we're waiting for our opponents, I believe that's what. Boy, look at even the search here is just like, good lord, that took like 14 seconds. 2 mana, crew 1, evasion. Gets around a lot of removal. I've always liked this card. When this set broke, I thought this should be played like in a lot of lists, but wasn't. Yeah, I want to play first. I don't know why I was reading that so long. Yeah, I gotta ship this. Oh, mulligan. We'll keep this one. Very much so. Keeping this. I think I'll put back this dude. All right, let's make them think we're a different deck. They're like, oh yeah, attack. Somebody went and found the list for homelands. Yeah, creative brewer for sure. That's what's great about YouTube. If you're like a super turny grinder like I used to be, and you, of course, even when I was always creatively brewing something different, but there's plenty of channels for any sort of variety you like, you know? There's even one I heard that's about Pauper and sometimes mentions pickleball. That's even a thing. Wink, wink. Here we go. Oh, me lands. Right, I like this. If I do this to that, I get both. There we go. Bushwhack, great card. Zoom in on it for you and the unknown. Search your library for a basic land, reveal it, put it in your hand and shovel, or target creature you control fights another creature you don't control. I wish they would change that up too. It'd be like, hey, if you want to fight your own creature, go for it. So we'll night market Carnarium if things don't improve next turn. Pretty nice aggro combo hand here. Feeling like we're on like Rakdos Madness. Our opponent could be forgiven if they wrote that down just now, unless they're streaming us. Bushwhacker with a kicker. Oh yeah, that'd be interesting. Like sacrifice a land and do both. Again, all of my ideas would ruin Magic. All of my commons would be way too playable, and everything would be broken. It's a good thing. However, anybody can ever get me a job at Wizards, I would love to be, of all things, a lot of you might not guess this one, but I would love to be a flavor text writer. I think I would hit that out of the park. The bar is very low lately. I think almost all of them should be very memorable or funny, or depending on the card, you know. Some of them feel like, boy, you had to go to lunch early that day. I know a lot of that's in the eye of the beholder sort of thing, but subjective. Whatever the words are, says the guy trying to be a writer. The last round. What is this? Green monstrosity. Now Gruul monstrosity. Come on back to my place for some Gruul. Cool. I got defense and stuff. Let's do the thing. It's 3 still if I play the Carnarium. We count the Refurbished Familiar. I'm going to attack first just in case. Bum, bum, bum. Ouch. This dude's taking some damage. Causes serious damage. We'll be returning our vault. It's not your fault. 1, 2, 3 artifacts out. We have achieved Metalcraft. Okay, I'm not sure what we're up against. Domain, maybe? I'll keep Blast in hand. Huh. Kind of want to keep things where they're at here. We've got an answer. Dynamite Diver does not have haste. Did we just win this turn? I got like a Weather the Storm technology. Timur. For a while there, Domain was kind of figured out. It had like everybody was playing the 2 copies of Brainstorm in the standard lists of actors. That's right. Oh, there we go. There's some chaos to the order. So we're going to lose everybody. That really hurts. Let me do it while I got it. Crunch. Boy, that hurts. Happy to overextend. Probably pitch that. No, I don't want to do that. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I'd still have an artifact. I was thinking Metalcraft was what was keeping the Goblin alive, but it's not. Okay, this is becoming very relevant now. Optimum pressure. I'm going to discard the Vault. Drawing a card. I'll play this guy out. Feels like we got this. Got the Dreadship right there. We shall see. It's a pirate. That's right. Play Breath Weapon, you silly person. Chrysalis. No. Drat. Well, that sure puts a bunch of mud in the gears. Do the thing, right? How much is this going to cost us? 3? Good grief. It's not even really worth it because of that, whatchamacallit. All right, we'll bring out Dreadmount. Is it really 12 tickets? My goodness. That's one thing I'm good at is magic investing, but it's pretty easy. It's like when the thing comes out and it's like 2 cents or something, I always get like, usually like 8 of something that has potential so I can sell half of them or give them away. Incubate. You always think like, oh, I'll just fly. Nope. It's still got your number. Come over and crash for 4. He has to lose 2 of them. When that dies, it does one thing. You know what? I'm going to crew this now. Done. Dynamite Diver doesn't want to be blocked. This life total, I'm going for it. Let's rock. It's got to lose his... I guess what? You can just do that, that, and that. Okay. Hinterland Sacrificer, Rabbit Clear. I still haven't got those. I'll probably get them the week before I play another life gaining list. That's the 1-2, right? Yeah. Okay. It's still dead. You gotta sacrifice the other. This way, we've got a much better option of getting in. Nothing's hurt. We'll come at him with the Incubator token 2. That's 2 artifacts. Gaining 2 life. Reclaim. I always like that card. I just never have room for it. Put it right on top of your library. I won a modern event years ago. That was like 10 years ago. Might be more. It was like 12 years ago. Before propaganda, and I used a land destruction deck. It was just green and red, super fast, and I used Noxious Revival, which you can pay 2 life and put a card from your graveyard on top of your library. So I had like Stone Rain or Avalanche Riders, or there's a Goblin that did it to non-basics. Run at him, drop kills, boom, and then do it again. Pretty much a 1-mana Stone Rain. All right, this got serious quickly. Come on, Gal Blast. We still don't have another artifact. Maybe power one out, right? Well, let's do the thing here. I think I might want to get rid of this. We'll do this. So we'll do damage here. Go here. Maybe we can get a Gal Blast while they're out of commission here. No Gal Blast for us. All right. This represents more damage than the other dude, so I'm going to bring this out right away. Boop. This is that stage, unless they have another big fatty, they can't really afford to come at us, right? Get him to 3, incubate. Too low of a life here. I can still gain 2 more, but we have shown them a Galvanic Blast as our first card in the graveyard. So we hold 2 cards to the Seed of Hope dance. Yeah, Militia would be awesome here. I was really hoping for just a nice gut shot Galvanic Blast, but we've already seen that. I keep trying to think of a commercial for Refurbished Familiar, just kind of like a furniture warehouse. You know, bring in your crappy furniture and leave with a new couch, sometimes with wings. But in our graveyard, we've done Galvanic Blast, Breath Mints. Let's see if anything else is out that we've done. No, I swear, usually anymore, I'm playing a game and I've done at least 2 or 3 commercials with the board state. Standard Bearer, body wash and deodorant. The standard of hygiene. If you've been living under a rock and don't know, that's kind of what I specialize in. We have a playlist on our YouTube channel with, I think, almost 60 custom Magic commercials now. Each one of those taking weeks to produce, or come up with the idea in general. About a day or so to edit and do all the graphics. A lot of work over a very long period of time, though, so it adds up to a lot. I gotta watch it with Red Bull. Well, I can get those caffeinated jitters where you definitely have too much too often. Okay, coming at us with that. I'm gonna let this through. We'll do this. I guess we'll play this guy just for the ability here. Make him lose some stuff. Be really cool to top deck a vehicle. Don't think they can... That's a strange discard. What do they got? Like a Pulsa Marasa that is favoring over that? Already seen Seed of Hope. I wonder if that's a thing. Can I do anything with this, or is it just a dork? Yep, just a dork. For some reason I thought you could sacrifice it. Yeah. Thank you for being Johnny on the spot with the cards there, Nim. Appreciate it. Okay, this next turn will be interesting. Oh, is this another Cannonade effect? Somebody plays a little too much Magic. I can't believe I was right. I guess I shouldn't really be surprised, right? I dedicate so much of my life to this game and love it so much. And I'm surprised when I call stuff like that, but it's like, that's what I would have done. Oh no, things are looking sideways. Come on, Writhing. I'll double block you. What do you think you are, Babe Ruth? Let's go. Man, I want to top deck a vehicle, but not so much anymore. Oh! All right, Writhing. I can get rid of you. It's probably not the best move, but I'm going to lose to this board state anyway, so. Let's go. I'm going to get a 2-for-1 here, but if I can get rid of a Chrysalis, I'm going to do it. God, Pulsa Marasa. There's a reason I like that card. All right, have fun with the blood-sucking movie there, Chimpskey. It's still in the realm of Magic, right? Boom, boom, boom. Oh, there it is. Wow, what a turn, huh? Look at this. It's like I designed it or something. Do the thing. Okay. Fun way to die if we do die here. Menace here. Crew it. Crew it and spew it. Yo, done. And we'll we might as well incubate so that we have a blocker if we need it, right? This one will not have haste, though. It just came out this turn. Yeah! No, no, no. It's kind of cruel that they let you block and then see the errors of your ways. It just should be like grayed out, you would think. You're dead next turn if you attack. Ha ha ha. No attackies. Wow. Okay, they must have drawn something good. I didn't expect to see that. Okay. Road Captain can still do it. Okay, so you can block the 1 and get in for 4. We really need a Gal Blast here. You know, sometimes in life, things just like you. Bam, crew here, right? Do this. Wait, no. Is it done? That way 2 gets through. Attack. They could still have like a bolt or a life gain effect here. We haven't won quite yet. I want to attack first. Get the road captain in there for some serious damage. Gonna wait for them to maybe use another Marasa and do this in response. 1, 2, 3. Whew, close. Pull the trigger. They would have done it at EOT, I think. Drama. Woo! That was thrilling. Because we were all very, 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 very dead the next turn. I'm not going to bring in Snuff Outs, but I will bring in the Blades. Oh, this would be a fun little combo too. That seems a little reckless, doesn't it? Pyroblast. Paying 3 to remove something? Sure, we'll do that. Night Marker. Good little blockers, good little blockers. Probably not the Diver. Just been very underwhelmed with that. These dudes save the day. Epicure. Another... Yeah, I guess I'll do that. No. I'll get rid of one of these. Lately, I've been losing to Affinity where I get them just on that back foot. And you're like about to kill them and, you know, they eat their own Myrrh and gain 7 life. And they bring it back with a blood token. And they eat their own Myrrh, bring it back. And it's like they're playing to just get 4 Gal Blasts in their hand. And then they just pop, 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 pop. It seems like that's just some article was written and everybody's using the same playbook now. I mean, it's great magic, but every time it happens, I'm like, really? And then I look at the board, I'm like, yeah, you have drawn 100 cards and haven't seen 1 Gal Blast yet. Booyah. Well, no commercial breaks. I'll just pass over the show till next week, except for the first 3. Very rare that I don't have a bathroom break, but I'm feeling good. All this time off, my body's recharged or something. Oh, very good. And, well, I've seen better. I'd like to see these a little later. You might even be able to go to 3 blasts, even though it seems sacrilege in a style like this. We'll keep. Now, we've seen the breath, or the, not the breath weapon, the opposite one. The cannonade. Hot Wheels. Looks like we're going to go 4-1 maybe. Oh, this is a first. Almost every time until today when I see Tangled Islet show up, it's petitioners. Sure. I'll lean on this. How reckless do I want to get with this first Pyroblast? Should I save it for a big fatty? Probably. Pulse of Marasa. It's the sheer variety of available that makes that guess come out of such a left field. Like, what? What? Sir Leopold. All right. There's 1/8 of our problem in the graveyard already. But we've seen a Pulse of Marasa, so... Like, this is how I would build this kind of list, right? Maybe with 2 colors, not 3. I'm a bit of a purist. The bridge. The bridge. Let's get a creature out. Hopefully it doesn't get hydroblasted. A little early to have this out, but we've got to burn a rocket for a reason. Maybe we can run over for 3 with some backup plans here. Oh no, unless we top deck a basic mountain. We still need to use one of that red for the burner rocket. Unless things improve. Oh, that would be pretty cool there, Mind Stab. Mind Stabby. Constabulatory. Bushwhack. It's kind of one of those wanted all lists, right? You got big fat creatures, stuff in your graveyard comes back, gain some life, wipe the board, except for goblins. Or pirates, I should say. Mind Stabulatory. That's much better. Upgrade to what I said. Good job. Yeah, average about 3 to 4 applications a day, places like Indeed and stuff like that. So I've been doing it for so long. Gosh, we're coming up on almost 6 months I've been unemployed. I just get this deluge of negative emails like every morning where it's like, thanks for trying, but we decided to go with some other direction sort of thing. It's just this wall of negativity. It's amazing. I can put a smile on my face. Yeah, you can Pyroblast anything. Pyroblast a swamp. Watch this. You think that's a bad play? I've got you beat. Yeah, we'll pay our dues here. Until they can do something, I'm just going to keep developing. Okay. Come on over for 3, hopefully. Biggest argument for running Pyroblast over Red Elemental Blast or the like is if you have Kiln Fiend effects. So one can do it, the other can't. Quit gaining life. Damn, that's a lot of life. Seed of Hope, Weather the Storm, and Pulsa Marasa. What does he think I am, Burn? We're slow burn. We take a good idea, we muddy it up, and we drive over the battlefield with our Hot Wheel cars because we can. These are the kind of lists that they get like, I don't know if it'd be 20%, but like 15 to 17% aha wins, where the person kind of feels safe when you see a burner rocket or land. I think David Royale in his video mentioned something like that, where it's like, oh, they're probably suspecting or calling into question how good our deck is, you know, with these cards. And then boom, you have 9 unblockable. Just like, what? A couple Gal Blasts to the face after that. Good times. Where are our critters? We'll remedy that now. Dreadship. Haste. Haste it all. I was just about to tap these before I equipped it with this, but then I won't have this backup or the option to do all these blasts. Blast it all! I think the Ganon cartoon in Zelda says that in his voice. Blast it all! My son does it a lot better than me. This is 2, right? Drat. Alright, well, we'll still do the thing here. Crew it up. 3 is better than that. Done. Yeah, I can still do the thing. Watch this. Take your life and do this. Boom, boom. Yeah. Now if they kill this in response. God, it feels like we got them so down in life, but we have not. What is this? Send to sleep. Tap up to the... Okay, so the tapping on. Can I do this? No, I'm in combat. Do we do this? Graveyard, they don't untap. I'm gonna, just for tempo's sake, I'm just gonna stop this. I'll probably regret this, but it feels like I need tempo here. Feels like they've overboarded a lot of these cutesy cards. Guess if any deck's gonna be able to do it, it's that style, because you know you've got this big old 5/5 that can eat all your intermediate ideas. Ooh, good countdown there, Dreamer Stango. I don't play enough Gal Blast to commit that. Yeah, Yeah, we can just sit back and eat them alive with the militia, but they're gaining too much life. Okay, Hope's coming back. So they really need some life here. Watch they play Last Rites. Should probably pay attention to what they're putting in the graveyard. But I'm not. I'm not out of this by any means. They're practically at full life. And now that's gone. Drat. Oh, to have the mana just to zap it. Make them pay for their crimes. Oh, yeah. Cool. Let me do this here. I think they got the thing. Should I just run at them with that? Keep our vehicles back. I think I'll do that. Sure. 2 for 1 ourselves, but whatever's. Oh, all right, cool. Interesting. We'll do this here. I'm going to shoot him. Just to maximize mana. Crack. Don't see Weather the Storm mana available, that's why I did that. Oh yeah, transformational sideboard. Take like the entire board. It must have another fatty or a fog effect. Why you? Oh yeah, there it is. Obviously. Keep our critters and run at them with these? Maybe? More likely to block there. Do the thing. Attack with those. I'm just going to attack. No cards in their hand. We've got lots of options. They're in top deck mode. We're not. Okay. That will die. We can still crew, which is very good news. Do this now. Okay. Please just be a land. Don't be a Pulse Marasa. That would be very disheartening. Cool. I'd really like to see, especially with a 5/5, I'd really like to see Night Market Lookout show up. One card. What is it? What is it? What is it? I do not like to see that. Yuck. Well, we'll crew this. Then let's go. Where's more creatures? Well, if they do have Weather the Storm, they're only going to get 3 out of this deal. We'll keep the curiosities in our hand. Zero reason to play this land. I'm sure there are a few if you really dug into it. Sending something to sleep. That's a strange choice. I'd have probably brought back a Terror. Oh, that sleep's like an instant, I believe, right? If we draw any creature here, we're in good shape. Do this here. Bam. Really needed that to be the thing. Hey, we just lose here? Yeah, we've lost. Unless they just mess up. So I'm going to crew this one because it's going to get tapped down. Can't complain about our Galvanic Blast count. We drew 3 out of 4. And I'd be dead if I didn't use the other one the way I did. So I just had enough life to just get there. We just problem of being 2 colors, you know. Here comes the thing. Yeah, really shaky call there. All right, they get us off to game 3. Did not see that coming. Our first game 3 of the day. We've only lost 1 game, but it was a loss. Everything's so laggy. We haven't seen really any counter spells, so let's bring these in. Where were you guys, huh? Tithing Blade, Pyroblast, Epicure. Where are these guys? Oh, did I miss something, Mindstab? I thought crewing was like a sorcery thing. Let me see. Oh, I think you're right. But he waited for me to attack. So, but that's a good thing to keep on the back burner for sure. Boy. Oh, that's right. Yeah, so I definitely punted there. Good call. Thank you for that. Man, I don't really want to lose anything. I guess I'm going to lose 2 Epicures. Don't want to. I know the synergy of the artifacts here, but hopefully it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, it's fascinating. I'll have to rewatch that. Okay, we're in good shape there. We'll keep. I like this hand a lot. I'm just going to get an early Okiba. Say to hell with playing the bridge out. Let's get some damage going right now. Okiba's in charge, baby. Woo! Not the jankiest card, that blue one, you know. I mean, it does keep you tapped down for, what is it, 2 or 3 turns? That's pretty severe. Love seeing this blade. We haven't really seen any cannon fodder creatures. It's just all about getting them back with Reclaim and Pulse of Rasa, which thankfully we've only seen 1 of. Ooh, I really like this draw. Always you. Play the bridge. Play another. Let's maybe slow roll this a little bit. After this, we did see the Cannonade. What was that, game 1, I think? Forest. Yeah, it's funny how the brain works. I mean, you can get your mind made up like that last match. Like, oh, I've lost. It's just like, stop. Deep breath. Look at the board again. I do that in real life when things really count, like in a big tournament. My win percentage goes quite a bit up, but here I'm just Mr. Chattybox talking too much. 2 artifacts down. Oh, come on. Can't that just be easy? Just get another land, like, immediately, right? Well, I'm going to play the Familiar, just to have something to maybe eat with a Dispute next turn if they have some sort of board wipe and wait for this to come online. If our mana's going to fight us like that, so be it. Familiar. Got a 4-turn clock here, but we all know that's not true. They've got a lot of life gain abilities. Fling, that's scary. All cards are scary unless they're mine. I sure hope my wife's winning today. She's playing with our teammate Heather. I forget her last name, it's very hard to pronounce. She's a lefty. Really good player when she gets aggressive, but she can be a little laissez-faire sometimes. Are you winning, son? Yeah, we're winning. Maybe be 4-1 on the day. Oh, I really like seeing this basic mountain. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Always heal. Oh, boy. Bit worried about, you know what, Cannonade next turn. We're going to get wiped out if they do have it. Oh, well. They can hit for 4. I'll keep the dispute there so we can at least get some. Now, if they have it, this is a free duress. If they have Cannonade, they're going to play it this turn. So we'll know at least what they've got. Permanent. Let's see a bunch of... I was hoping there would be like 2 Cannonades in the graveyard. Cash grab can be a little chancy that way. Still haven't revealed. I can double dispute. Well, let's counter that. It's just easiest to do. It's like, pay ward. No. This one. Did I misclick here? This is when lag can lose you games. Cancel. Okay. Cast this. Counter target spell if it's blue. Choose a spell. The only blue one there. Yeah, that was me. Good call. Now I can't double dispute, but... Okay. We are out of the woods. Woo! No! Ugh. That's such a broken card. Oh, wait. Well, we still have Tithing Blade. I feel like I need tempo here. I'm going to eat my land. Eat my land. I'm going to eat the land. Come on. What's going on with this slow rolling here? Any threats? Cool. We'll just repeat what we did last turn. And we'll get him to 20. Jeez, oh, peace up. Hey, cool. I can still do the thing. Tomb Raider. We're coming for you, son. Yeah. Attack. Yeah, there's been some times Weather the Storms, we've played it on this show where you feel like, that's broken. Now, do we do it now? I think we do. Let's just repeat what we did. This guy's like, how many of these you got? It's just so much easier. I know we've got blades, but I'm just going to keep doing this. Oh, did I do it again? Cancel. Did it again. I'm going to say counter the spell. First one, please. This one, please. Don't have life gain. All right, got him to 10, it looks like. I'll probably eat that treasure token. Oh, cool. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll do this and this to here. I'm going to choose the Goblin just in case they're waiting on the Cannonade effect here. Could have also Deadly Disputed that earlier. Choose you. Okay. And I'll say crew this. Wait, no, I don't want to do that. Cancel. This doesn't have, it just has flash. It doesn't have, it's not the other one has haste. Attack. That's 10, baby. Crunch. Prostate pirate. It's better to be the problem. Cool. One unknown card. Pretty much, even if we didn't have Tithing Blades, they can't block our team if we just equip the Goblin to that, because that's a vehicle, so they all just get through. That's kind of a little slap in the face fun. All right. We're going to play it real safe. We'll do Tithing Blade. Yay! Well, thank you to David Royale for this cool list. He did not send it in. We found it, which is kind of rare. Mostly about, oops, let me go back over to the thing here. So the deck played really well. Super good design, especially for Rogue. It's got the components of mean decks and stuff, but we did technically go 4-1. There's some jank in there, as is usually the case, but moving forward, I'd really like to see this card in here, and as a 4-of. I'm not quite sure what you'd lose, and I know it's on theme, the Dynamic Driver, but I think I would probably lose these guys in favor of 4 Sky Skiffs, or a combination of maybe losing 1 and 1 and then go with 4 of these. Evasion's just so awesome and important, and plus, it's yet another target for Deadly Dispute to nail, but can't really complain about that. The only thing we lost to was Orzhov Blade, and to this deck's credit, I beat that same list last night in a very close 2-0. It felt like it was a 5-5 game. It went forever, but anyway, apologies again for there's something in the background of my computer causing a little bit of echoey thing. I'm going to get to the bottom of that next week, and we'll be back full quality. Till then, this is Deluxe signing off, and I'll just go out with a little playmat intro. Till next week, everybody. We'll see you then.